I bought a Royal Enfield Meteor 350. Let me tell you all about it after riding it for about 300 miles. So I just hit about 280 miles, I believe. My first service appointment is at 300 miles, so I have that scheduled already for a week from this Saturday. So in about a little over a week, I will have my first service appointment, and I'll definitely hit 300 miles before then. But I've been riding this around for the last week and a half or so, and wanted to really get a feel of it before I did any type of overview or review of it, since this is my first motorcycle in a very long time and my very first cruiser motorcycle. So this is by Royal Enfield, as you can see here by the logo, and it is a Meteor 350, and the color is Supernova Blue, which is very, very pretty. The seats on the back are tan. They're kind of dirty. I have to leave this outside, and I didn't put my cover on last night, so they're a little bit spotty, but they're still really nice looking. And I love the bike. It's definitely a lot of fun to drive. It's not super fast or quick or anything, but definitely a cruiser. Definitely really excited to have it and be able to use it as another mode of transportation. So my wife and I currently share a Tesla Model 3. If you watch my channel, you guys already know that. I gave my car to my stepson Ethan so that he had his own car. He is 17 years old now, and he's really been enjoying that car, and I'm super happy that I was able to provide that to him. It made it easier on us. We didn't have to go buy him a new car. It is a Hyundai Veloster, so it's pretty stylish and definitely right up his alley as far as looks go. Therefore, I decided it's time for me to get my own vehicle again. I figured a motorcycle is probably the best means of transportation for me. It is got very good gas mileage. You get almost 100 miles to a gallon on this bike, just because the engine doesn't produce a ton of power. I think it's less than 25 horsepower if I'm not mistaken. Not very much horsepower, so it doesn't use a ton of gas, and I've only had to fill up once, and that was right around 200 miles. So I don't know exactly how many miles I get per tank or what the miles per gallon I'm getting is. That is still something I need to calculate, which I will do in the next couple weeks. The next time I fill up, I'm gonna go and reset the trip and check that. Now, as you can see, it's got the little seat in backrest thing on the back for the wife. She has ridden on this. With her on the back, it doesn't feel any different at all with riding with a passenger. Still got about the same amount of power until you get up in the 60 mile per hour range, then it kind of goes down. That's a given, I would think, for something like this. Now, I did change the mirrors already. As you can see here, I got the bar end mirrors. I did make a video all about this and how to install them. The original mirrors go right here, and that I didn't really like them. They vibrated a lot, so when you were in the higher RPMs or higher speeds, it was incredibly blurry to see anything. But these right here are super sturdy. You don't have any vibration at higher speeds or higher RPMs, so that's really, really nice. Now, the overall looks of the bike is pretty simple, but I really like it. It's very classy. Definitely screams cruiser, that's for sure. And I get looks all over the place from this thing, and people love it, and I love it. I think it's beautiful. So definitely a 10 on styling and looks. So my goal is to make this thing look modern but still keep that classy look. As you know, I'm going to be doing a lot of modifications to this, as I do with almost everything, and I want to make this thing look a little different than what it does stock. So I, of course, replaced the mirrors already. I may do a video about the mirrors as far as the reason why I changed them. I may end up flipping the mirrors so they're underneath the bars. I haven't decided which way I want to do, but Currently they are on the top side and I really like that. Future mods, I'm going to be replacing the headlight with an LED headlight. It's really cool looking. I already have it. I got an intake and air filter mod that I'm going to be doing. The air filter should provide a little bit more power from what I've been told and a little bit higher top speed. So we'll see what that is and if that is actually accurate or not. But I will be doing an install video about that. It's a pretty easy install, so it won't take much to show you how to do that. I also have a new windshield coming. That is by Dart. It's a little bit smaller. It's not really going to do anything as far as like getting the wind out of my face. It's mainly to protect my phone and anything up in the instrument cluster area. We got the quad lock phone mount that I just added, and I'll go through all of this stuff in a future video, but that's really nice. I have the dampener on that. I have a magnetic tank bag for storage. Currently the only storage I have is my backpack, so it'll be nice to have something to easily access when I'm on the bike. I have a rear rack coming, which should be here anytime now. That came from India, where these bikes are produced. I think they are only manufactured in India and imported over, if I'm not mistaken. And they're just a very popular bike. These are relatively still pretty new in the United States. They were introduced in 2015, so that's something that I didn't know. I didn't really even know about these until I've started researching really hard this year. I wasn't sure exactly if I was ever going to get a motorcycle again or not, but all the stars aligned and I ended up finding the one I wanted and went and bought it the same day. A motorcycle is very convenient, though very dangerous as well, so we will talk about that in a future vlog. I am going to start moto vlogging, so you are going to see a lot more content from me soon. I have several videos already filmed. I just wanted to get this one out first before I decided to post any of those. Soon you will see a lot more content with me on the motorcycle, riding and stuff like that. That's pretty much it for the Royal Enfield. We're going to go ahead and take a ride now. You guys will be able to see the dash and the speedometer and all of that and how it works. I'll explain a little bit to you in regards to that. But we're going to go out and take a spin, and I'm going to go over a few more things with you and talk about the bike and let you know what I think about it. And let me know if you guys have any questions down in the comments section. And let's go ahead and hop on the bike and take it for a spin. Alright, we're gonna hop up on the bike. First I need to, oh, looky there, my air filter just shipped. I just got the email. I know we were just talking about that, but we're gonna sign me in. I'm gonna order some food real quick. Okay, I got my speedometer up just to make it easier for you guys to see. I should probably change the color to match the bike, right? But we'll leave it like that. It's a little bit easier for you all to see what it looks like. But just turn the key on. You got your display, your classic looking speedometer. It's a little dirty, a little dusty, needs to be washed. Got your gas gauge right here, and shows you your gear, clock, which is wrong because for some reason it reset, like my battery died, but it didn't really die. I don't know. 274 miles. We're almost to 300. And then over here is your tripper navigation, which I'm not going to show you in today's video. We may do another video all about that, but that's what that is. Over here you got your headlights, your brights, your pass. So if you turn that, you can flash them. Your turn signals, you got a horn right here. Your kill switch and your power, this is how you start it. And then your hazards, it has a hazard light switch, which I've never seen before, so it's kind of cool. And that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple. Here's my bar end mirrors like I showed you in the video. They are very nice, very well made, CNC aluminum. They work really good, no vibrations or anything. So let's go ahead and give this a start. Just push it to the left there and we're started. So it is a 5-speed. It's actually a 4-speed with overdrive, and it's 1 down, 5 up. It's got a really cool shifter. I don't know if you guys can see that. I think you can. With the dual lever, so you don't have to stick your foot up under here to shift. You can just push down, which to me, I really like that. I've never had a bike that had that type of thing before. That functions really well. Makes it super easy and super comfortable to shift. So I like that better. I'm used to sport bikes, you know, crotch rockets, bikes that go fast. This is more just a cruiser bike, get around town and have fun. So let's go ahead and take off and do a spin around the city and head to Pizza Hut. We're just going to take a short drive. I'm going to explain some stuff to you here, but it's got a really good sound to it. That's one of the things they're known for. You don't have to put a lot of effort to drive this bike. It's super easy. Even with a passenger, it definitely feels like there's nobody on the back. Now the top speed is about 70 miles an hour, so you're not going to be able to drive this on the interstate, because once you go up a hill, you're going to be slowing down. Now I did drive it on the interstate my very first day, which was probably a bad idea. Luckily there was well, not luckily, but there was an accident and it slowed things down. So let's take the long way to Pizza Hut so that we can go for a little bit longer ride here. But yeah, like I said, I got lots of things coming for the bike that I'm going to be installing. Things that I definitely think people will be interested in. Lots of modifications that people have been talking about, so I'm going to do a few of those and make videos on them. The bar end mirrors were super incredibly easy to install. Like I said, I will do a full video on how to install these, because it is a little tricky. It comes with a lot of accessories because it's a universal kit, so you can install these on multiple bikes, multiple motorcycles. I'm going to call it bikes because that's just what I'm used to. But yeah, I really like the mirrors. Definitely a very good purchase on my side. And if you're looking into getting some bar end mirrors, I definitely recommend these. Now Royal Enfield has their own that's very similar to this, but they're probably a little bit easier to install as far as being compatible. But these are really easy to install, so I don't think there's much difference between the two. It does have, again, extra parts for other motorcycles. If the way I have it set up doesn't work on your motorcycle, it may still work on your motorcycle because there are extra pieces that you can use. And another reason I got a motorcycle, or just another piece of transportation other than my e-bikes, is I live on a road that basically is surrounded by interstates, highways, and roads that are 55 miles per hour plus. Now the main road to get to my house is only I think 35 miles per hour, so not incredibly fast, so I could still ride my e-bike on that with the cars, but I definitely feel more comfortable on this. And being able to get places that I need to go, like to get lunch or to run an errand or anything like that, I need to be able to get onto those highways and go places, otherwise I'm stuck. So there's not very many back roads to get to where I want to go most of the time, so there's no chance for me to ride my bike. That doesn't mean the e-bike content's going away. It's actually probably going to be ramping up a lot here soon. I am going to be installing my bike rack and hitch on the Tesla. I just haven't had a chance to. Each time we go to do it, it's either cold or rainy or we have something going on. So I just got to find a day when we don't have anything going on to install that, and then you'll definitely see a lot more e-bike content because I'll be taking the Tesla and the bikes to a couple different bike trails, and we'll be doing some videos about that. So don't go anywhere if you're into my e-bike content. Hopefully I don't upset you by buying a gasoline motorcycle. Electric motorcycles are just not there yet. I know you can go and register them and technically license them like they're a regular motorcycle or a moped, But you won't be able to go down any highways with an electric motorcycle, at least not legally. And I want to stay within the legal restrictions and not get ticketed and waste my money. So that's why I got a motorcycle. I still haven't even gotten my plates on this yet. It's still so new, but I'll be doing that here soon. But I've never had a motorcycle that had a gear indicator. That's really nice to know what gear you're in. I can just glance down and look and not have to remember or guess, so it takes some of the effort away. So I really do appreciate that. And it's just smooth. The sound is really good. And once we get to the stoplight up here, I'll be quiet and let you hear what the motor sounds. I'll put my wind visor up so you can hear that. But it just purrs. It's such a nice feeling, such a nice sound. I really like it. It's not loud, it's not quiet. It's definitely a really, really nice hearty sound from the exhaust in the motor. So I really appreciate that. I did quite a bit of research for the last few months trying to figure out exactly which motorcycle I wanted to get. I knew I was going to buy one, I just didn't know what or when. And luckily I found Royal Enfield and have been really doing some research about them and deciding that I wanted to pick up the Meteor 350. I think it's a perfect bike. It's going to be a really good starter bike for Ethan, for him to be able to go out and learn and ride it. It's not overly fast or anything like what I rode when I was a kid, so I know the dangers of that. This will definitely be perfect for both of us to use. So he is going to go out and take some classes and learn how to ride his motorcycle, or a motorcycle. And I'm going to shut up here real quick. So definitely has a really good sound. But yeah, I'm excited. Ethan's really been talking about wanting to ride a motorcycle, learning how to ride one, and have the ability to do it anytime he wants, basically. So he's excited. He's been sending me all kinds of helmets and gear and stuff like that, though he does still have a couple months before he oh, I need to go get gas, so let me go do that. I'll actually just go straight here and get some gas at the gas station up the road. This is what I was waiting for. Wanted to do this in this video too. I haven't gotten gas on video yet, so that'll be pretty cool. I'll just go over here to this mobile real quick. I'm not used to getting gas. I really don't visit gas stations much anymore with the electric car, so it's coming back to me though. I still remember how. So I just got to remember to reset the trip so that I can try to get a mile per gallon reading. We'll see. Get gas and then we'll head to Pizza Hut. Pizza should probably is already done, knowing them. They're usually pretty quick. Go over here on the end. Alright. Now it says I have 2 bars left. So which is it? Am I empty or do I have 2 bars left? Alright, so we reset trip A. Let's go ahead and fill this puppy up. I still think I have quite a bit of gas in here, but that's alright. Damn, gas is expensive here. And last time it was only $8 to fill it. Might be less than that today. 2.3 gallons at $8. Alright. That's all. Thank you. No, I don't need a receipt. So trip A is reset. Now we can try to calculate miles per gallon for another video. And I'll try to remember to drive sensibly as much as I can. But thanks for watching. I'm going to go ahead and end it here before I get my food, just so that I don't run out of juice before it happens. If you are interested in this kind of content, please leave a comment down below and let me know. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button. It really does help out the YouTube algorithm and definitely helps my channel grow, so please do that. If you're interested in Royal Enfield Meteor 350 content, I will be posting a lot of stuff, like I said, so stay tuned for that. Hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that bell to be notified when I upload, and that way you can see any content I make about this bike or this motorcycle. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you real soon with a moto vlog.